Is going on? We are trying a new screen capture here. We're going to see if it's something we might want to do in the future. And I'm going to show you a little showcase of my Adeptus Mechanicus. So the point of this was to work on weathering. And this was before I had an airbrush, but I did use a primer. I also tried using Tamiya tape to create my patterns I do in the night later that you'll see here. Worked out okay. This is a metallic primer. I love this brand. I don't think I would recommend this one, but if you get Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover 2x primer, they're very nice. Here is some progress shots on the night. I do feel I was achieving a pretty good rust effect on the hand here with the sponge, rust wash, Vallejo, rust wash, typhus corrosion, I believe it's aluminum or silver from Vallejo Air, rust texture. And here we are playing with the sponge. And I just want to take a quick break and say, please let me know in the comments if this is of any value. I've had a hard time kind of filming anything, but if these pictures come out good, then that'll be maybe easier for you guys to see some things that I've done or that I'm working on. And with this screen capture, the possibility of being able to share with you and still talk on it until we figure out how to do this better. Here's just a picture in the light box that I have of the arm I was working on. A lot of rust work and stuff, just trying to make this dirty. Quick break. Please remember to subscribe. We're almost at 100, and then we're going to give away Abaddon. This is the primer I used. I end up pretty much using it in the beginning of my admech army, but I stop and just paint everything because I end up painting over it anyway, and I didn't like the way paint ends up on that. So here's an example of the knight's base. This part here is me testing the knight's color scheme, and I knew it was going to be a base thing, so it gets glued on. Here are the final guns. Weather. I made the Gatling gun out of just little plastic tubes because I sold the actual Gatling gun for like $40 on eBay. I also didn't weather the missiles because I wanted them to look new, because there would be no reason why you would have old missiles. You would fire them off and they would be new. These are the colors I used on my bases for the admech, and I've used it for all of them. The bases are primed black. The brown is done painted with burnt umber and dry brushed with this honey brown, and the rocks are all black, just dry brushed with this oyster beige, and that it gives you this effect. I added some Nurgle's rot and a barrel, the Glossa oil wash, some little plant life, just to add some more visual interest. You can see the base here, and this barrel starts the whole basing of the Nurgle's rot on all my units. And here he is, built. This was my first time weathering anything, especially to this extreme. I think I went a little heavy on the shoulders here. It's a little too much covering him up. Some parts I really like I think the knees came out really nice. The guns and stuff I do like. The barrels are cool, but I think there's just a little too much going on up here. This shield ends up breaking off, and I haven't even put it back on yet because I'm not sure I even care about that little shield. This is what I use to do all my bases, pretty much exclusively now. As I run out of other things, I just use this or other products Vallejo makes like this. They are paint. You can use them in their color they come in. They come in a few different colors, but I suggest just priming them, painting them to match your army exactly the way you want. We're going to skip through some work in progress. Okay, so here is a destroyer in the light box. He has the Nurgles right on the base. I use one of those little pipes to try and make it like a drippy pipe. And you got the weathered tracks. Just to break up the color a bit, I just go in and paint red and green wires. And I do this on a lot of models. This guy does not have his barrel finished. When I took this picture, I was more testing out my light box. All the plasma guns and the stick priests are orange in this army. The arc weapons, as you'll see later, are green, along with the jazz hands. The power weapon and cattle prods are also orange. Here's an arquebus. You can see I have a problem with my light box. The LEDs are so close, it kind of blows out the color, and because it's a lightish gray blue, it'll reflect a lot of light back. All the metals are covered in like agris gloss, and in addition, there's other weathering done to them. But the agris gloss over the Vallejo metals is really nice. Here's those two guys. All the lenses are done with Vallejo Air Silver and Tamiya Clear Blue. And anytime you see a blue lens, that's how I did that. And here's all the little baby boys together. They don't have their backpacks on. They still don't. I just never have done them. It also makes it easy to separate the squad. Some squads have them and some don't. So when I'm putting together before the game starts, I can easily separate them. But I will get to it. These models also have a problem where the coat doesn't line up a bit, or maybe I'm terrible at building models. In the future, I maybe recommend trying to fill that in or sand it or something to give yourself a little less of a line there. And because I do use a wash, it does pool in there and darken it. But you can see the Nurgles rot on the bases. I definitely 100% think your base should be painted. The rim should be painted black, unless your model's black, then maybe a darker other neutral tone. I do not like bright colored bases. I think it's a terrible idea when people match their base rim with a color they used on the model. It's just not a good idea. It looks tacky. Here are some infiltrators, and on these I'm playing with Lamium Medium and using the Army Painter Demonic Yellow to glaze over the orange. And woo-wee, that looks nice, right? That's a nice power weapon. Probably the best ones I've done to date. And you can see them all on the squad here. And if you get real close, you can actually see some of the brushwork. But on the tabletop, they look very cool. Some of them, this probably could have been blended in a little more. But anyway, that's a demonic yellow glazed over orange. And then a little bit of Caribou Crimson to create the shadow. Here, obviously, a little too much. But just working opposite directions on the blades. This is a rust wash I used on the knights and some of the other things, just to add an extra tone to the metallics. You can see that rust wash is on him right here. Right there. So him, I did try to do some streaking, chipping with the sponge. All the blue lenses are done with Vallejo Silver. You can see here, this is like a Riza rust dry brush. So I try to use a lot of different things. I don't know why it keeps blocking out. This one I'm showing off a leg of a creature caster model, but it's also a good picture of this little guy. And I'm continuing with the same red and green I used on some of the wires, just to touch a couple little buttons on my little Cataphron robots. And here they all are. Well, not all of them, but some I played in a tournament, one of my tournament lists before chapter group. And you can see here what I was talking about. I think I went a little too much on the shoulder weathering, but all in all, he looks pretty dirty, and that's what I want. I do all barrels the same. That helps unify the army. They're all based the same, and they'll have the exact same two blues with the exact same jacket and nightshade water down over top of them, and that is what gives them a really unified look. Here you can see the cattle prods done the same way as the power weapon. It would have been a little better looking, but a little harder to do light, dark, light opposite in each pull. But I wanted to just finish them. And here you can see one of the plasma guns on the Vanguard. There are no arc weapons in the army at this point in time. And this army won Best Painted at Rise of the Primarch GD, or Best Appearance. And I won $100 store credit. So that was really cool. Very, very happy. It was the highlight of my day. I also got I think 7th place out of 40 people with a Mars Army pre chapter approved and no serious call. Just 3 little HQs there. Here's some up close shots. You can see I played with the poses. Their arms and guns are magnetized, so they are somewhat posable. And it's not a very good shot. These are the 2 blues I use for the whole army. So pale gray blue, dark blue gray. Those are the 2 same blues. Every model in the army has these blues, which are jacking off nightshade over top that I watered down to about 50-50. Here are the jazz hands when they're in a work in progress state. I usually pick out 3 or 4 for a skin tone, and then I jump to another one. And sometimes it's just because I'll just mix a different brown or a different orange or a different blue into the paint I'm using. And that's how we get a little bit of variety in the skin tones, especially when they all kind of look exactly the same. I end up never going back in to do these details on the tabards. Maybe one day I will. It's just I don't care for it. Here you can see once I've glazed on the demonic yellow with the Lamia medium to try and create the power of Mountain Dew flowing through their veins. Bloodstone is what I used on the leather. A lot of times I take pictures like this, and this is a good tip to remember what colors, because I only have 15. If I want to add 5 more, I want to know which color I used on their leather. Then, the before Adepticon, later, I added 2 more chicken men and the Countess Assassin. So she's there, the old model. She's cool. I got 2 of every assassin, except none of the newer ones. The chicken walks come out really cool. They look really nice. The downside being that they're $50 a piece, and other people's walkers are like 30. So if these were 40, I'd probably have a couple more, but I think I'm pretty capped out on spending $50 for these. And that being said, I'll probably still buy 3 more. I'm not a liar. And here they are again, just a little group shot. I run them. I build them as auto cannons. I mostly run them as las cannons. I think the auto cannons just look cooler. But I will mostly run them as las cannons because they're very, very accurate. And a lot of people don't target them because you have robots and doom crawlers. They just forget exist, and they do work. Here is the army I brought to Adepticon. I ended up doing 2 and 2, and somewhere in the middle of the pack there. You can see some arc rifles that I do. They're kind of Mountain Dew ones. And here's the breachers with the heavy arc rifles. So that makes it easy for me and my opponent to just, if they're looking at my squad, orange, plasma, green, arc, right? If they want to shoot the plasma gun squad, they want to shoot those guys. If they want to shoot the arc rifle squad, they want to shoot those guys. And these are, power swords and cattle prods. That's fine. And also the tech priest gun is orange, but I don't know. It's like a mortal wound gun. It's fine. I did take some with the swords too. And moving on, here's just another group shot. And another group shot. Feel free to ask any questions about any of this. If you guys like this style of video, we'll happily make more because this is fun to show you things that I somehow can't figure out how to show you on camera. And these cell phones take really good pictures, so that's cool. You can see some of my work there. And I think we're getting towards the end. I converted my second data smith into an engine seer because I didn't want to spend $30 on another one. And now I have 2 metal ones, so this gives me a total of 4. And I just found this little cog axe and servo arm and chopped off his hands and put them on. And he's kind of hard to tell apart from the other one, but he looks good enough. It's a good cheap conversion. Here's the breachers. You can see the same red and yellow wires, all duplicated. Those are, red and green. Red and green. On these wires, yeah, you can't really see them, but on these wires down here, sometimes I'll just pick out one and do it, just to add a little touch of interest if somebody's looking at close. Oh, you got a little, somebody looks at it and they go, oh, okay, you put out a couple of these wires. But I don't do them all. And this is when I was working on my forge bane. So we got the little knight. We're getting a little better at the Kamiya clear blue over the silver. His eye comes out really good. This is pre-highlight on the new arc rifles. Now I got 6. Also exciting is my first arc pistol. And my first arc pistol and arc maul guy. So that's pretty fun. I'm excited for them to go out and do some killing. I purposely let my wash pool on my coats on this army. You can see it down there. I think it just adds a lot of interest on the tabletop. Here was a mess up. I'll dry brush over that with dirt to try and hide that. That didn't look right. But like here, I think it looks nice. So, and I'm okay with that. You can see back here, I have the Vostroyans if you've been watching the video that I've been working on. And here he is in the light booth, once again blown out with a lot of reflective light. But the eyeball comes out pretty cool. And side by side, he's not as rusty as his dad. But he still looks pretty cool. I guess he's a newer model, or I'm going to go back and add some more. He has no streaking. The other one is too much. Maybe I got to try and find the medium. What I'll do is cut this weapon off right here. And cut this weapon off right here. Right in front of that pipe or cord. If new weapon options come out, and I like them better. This guy's pretty elite killer, but he's a lot of points for what he does. I've only used him once so far. It was fun. That was cool, but I'll have to try him a few more times. And that's it. That is the admech showcase. I just wanted to show you guys and try a new style video. Please let me know in the comments if you like these. I'll be able to show you some more zoomed in pictures of my work. And also, it's a little easier for me than trying to hold it up to the cell phone. We only need like 7 subscribers to give away Abaddon, and it's Friday, so I think we can get that by Monday. So, thank you for watching. Adios.